pouch, and you guys see inside are a bunch of these little seeds, about the size of like a bean. She just pulls it taut, closes the pouch. So, who wants some hanging trees?
Say what?
Can't be any other reason there's seeds in there. And she looks up at the tree right there, the one that has attempted to lynch some of you. Yeah.
Maybe we should, like, throw them out?
Maybe not when we're on the cursed ground, where they would probably grow.
I was thinking the same thing. And she opens up the locket. A picture of 3 people in it. Not picture. Drawing.
A teeny tiny sketch.
Portraiture.
Would we recognize anybody in there, or are they just complete strangers?
Complete strangers.
Okay.
Something tells me we'll need this later. And she closes it up. Actually, how about you guys hang on to it? She gives it up. Let's say you, Aldrich.
Very cryptic, but very well.
And last, but certainly not least, she pulls out this, long, curved, teardrop-esque, alabaster white, smooth implement. Can you speak to all of us?
What?
You guys hear a long... apparating before all of you is a spectral figure. Not like the Wraith Knights you guys have seen thus far, because those Wraith Knights have some semi-corporeal appearance to them, mostly in the form of their weapons and arms and stuff like that. This figure is entirely incorporeal. Like, they're more akin to colored wind than anything else.
Both
and different from the Wraith Knights.
Draw the weapons.
Fair enough. Different from the Wraith Knights, which are red, this one is pure white. He is decked out in somewhere in between half plate and plate. It's a bit too little for full plate, which is obviously literally the entire mid plate, but it's almost pushing past half plate. He has a spear in his hand. He just sort of stands at attention with it.
And who, might I ask, is this fella?
I feel like I know. To which the figure turns and looks at her, but nonetheless, and she just gestures for him to go on. I can sense the heresy amongst all of you. That being said, I'll take the lesser of evils today. You can call me Dante. Knight Dante.
Well, I'll be damned.
Pleasure. Does that name ring any
nods.
bells?
Roll me. If you believe your character is versed in the details of stories, then roll me background information.
I would say, at best, with disadvantage for Sandra, and Cheddar would just, fucking not know worker. Jeez, with disadvantage. Okay.
This is Ward.
Your character like stories? Yeah, Varric is into this shit. Actually, no, he should roll advantage because it's specifically of the story.
Yeah. Jimmer likes stories, but
Okay.
she only listens to her dad's, so...
But does Wise know stories? Heroic ones, fairy tales, whatever?
I should, why not? Probably not very much, though.
Alright, anyways. Roll a disadvantage then.
Okay, would it be wisdom? Intelligence?
Whichever one's higher.
Okay.
It's whichever mental stat is higher.
Woo!
Rolled very well.
That's a
Damn.
19, baby!
Alright, so to those of you that rolled above 15, So 16 or higher. So close yet so far. What do we do at 16? So just right. The name rings a bell. Long ago, where there was a wizard up, went up and killed him, or at least tried to, and failed in doing so. There are 5 of them. This is one of them. This the name is Knight Dante. He is renowned amidst the story up until they lose. It's a tragic story. Up until they lose, he is known as the Knight of Justice and sort of due responsibility of carrying justice. He's also known as being very, very vengeful as a part of being just. So, yeah. But, you guys go through the check marks in your head of who he is. He used a spear. The one in the story used a spear. He was part of a group called the Knights of the Sanctum. They all died and got turned into a war machine. Because their bodies did and their soul used to hold it. This seems like one of them. Although that was centuries ago. I might understand that you will all be leaving this realm.
Trying our best to, at the very least.
Yeah, that's a plan.
The lesser of 2 evils, then. I will not remain a puppet in a fairy story. Take me with you.
It kind of catches Sandra for a second. It's like, hold on, he knows what's going on.
What's he talking about? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
I ask plausible deniability.
Chenmir's like just squinting eyes at Abigail with her fairy shit and suspicious act bullshit.
Abigail's just
Like I
like
said,
looking away.
Fairy shit. Told you.
Take me with you. So, are you really? That she holds up the alabaster, like white, like object. Real? Like all here? I know what you're speaking of. Yes. How long have you been here? A few hours. A few. Abigail thinks on that.
So about the same time.
Too long is my answer.
Indeed. Take me with you. Deal.
We're not exactly gonna say no, yeah.
A knight requesting something is as close to fairy tale as it gets. You can see the grip on his spear tine at the tail.
Can
Allow
he
me
stab
to
us with
aid
the
in
spear?
this quest. Allow me to aid in your quest of escape. Out of game, each knight of a quinted shard, which is what that item is, can offer one of two. Well, technically later both, if you guys hang on to it friendly enough. Can offer one or two or both things. They can offer an advanced fighting style, which cannot be acquired any other way except by training with knights or someone that's trained with them prior, which that number is pretty fucking small. Or they can give something called a chivalric eminence. It's a limited use ability, which changes from knight to knight. Now, none of you guys are particularly knightly.
Non-heretical?
But, yeah. And the thing is, a fighting style takes a while to train. What he can offer for you right now in the short term, however, is he could sort of latch onto your spirit and fight alongside you to give you the fighting style. Or he could instill his own divine and chivalric essence into your spirit and make you semi-knightly to be able to do his stuff.
Which one is he?
I'll get to that. I'll get to it right now, actually. I was going to bring it up. So, for... One. Interesting. For Knight Dante, he can give the advanced fighting style, which is called Vengeance. Not like the Marvel one. Whenever an ally of yours within visual audible range is attacked, you get advantage on their attack until you successfully strike back. It can apply to multiple enemies at one given time, but it only applies to when your allies are getting hit, not yourself. It's a teamwork-based fighting style. His chivalric eminence is referred to as who does the ball. Once per combat, designate a buddy of yours. Designate a specific ally. Anytime they are successfully hit, your next attack against the person that hit them gets bonus damage, equal to however much higher they exceeded your ally's AC. So let's say your buddy's AC is 19, they get a 32, which might happen.
Big numbers.
You get additional 13 damage against that person. Only for the next attack that hits them. You can also spend your reaction to attack anyone that attacks them. Not even successfully attacks them, but just makes an attack. So long as they're within a range category. Not particularly keen for the wizardly crew here, but, you know, these are knights. They didn't use magic.
He understands me.
Yeah, it's sort of like... The thing is, this was made before...
Before some certain aspects were.
Yeah.
What was the second one called again?
For whom does the edge fall?
Ooh, that sounds ominous as hell.
He's a knight of justice. And the catch is your ally has to be attacked. So it's sort of here and there. I like how you looked up the word.
It was the easiest one to look up.
It was the first one in the fucking fighting style thing, I'm pretty sure.
Do you think I scroll through things and actually read? No, I just press Control F.
Well, this is why I miss stuff. But yeah, he can give the fighting style temporarily or the chivalric temporarily. The question is, who amongst you 12
Jesus
gets it? The thing is, though, this is the real Shard. This is the real Dante. He knows he's in a ball. He knows. So this is, from a Vanguard perspective, a bit more valuable to you guys, because one of the few real things in this world, other than you guys. So yeah. Nonetheless, though, that's my die still. So, sure, I want to put it on whoever is most important. If, for like the finance and stuff. But yeah, it's up to you guys.
The event.
And O's not here right now because he's making dinner for his wife and his kids and himself. So
being responsible.
Fucking nerd. Yeah, who wants?
Ward is going to step up and he's going to offer. If you need to ride out of here, I'm willing to volunteer.
He looks you up and down. You non-heretical sponge. You should find better papers.
Help.
Oh, something happened on Rebecca's end.
I don't think so. No, that's Fred's end.
Oh, that was Fred's
Pardon?
end. Okay, I'm crazy. Never mind.
Yeah.
I use
We're all
push to
going
talk,
crazy.
okay?
Yeah.
It's fine.
So yeah.
From an out-of-game perspective, Sandra can really use the Avenger fighting thing. It could be good.
It's up to you guys. I would say make the choice. Okay, it's 320.
Right.
It's 316 right now. You guys have 4 minutes to make.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wait, what?
That's the
I don't
opposite
think take a
effect.
break. I said make the decision.
Oh, well. I don't feel called.
You can abstain to yourself if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna abstain, and I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be right back.
Alright.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break in like
After we
5
decide
minutes
this.
anyways.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So I would just want you guys to make this decision and get moving before.
I'm very keen on this. If nobody else wants it,
No,
Putting
I'm
that out
up.
Well,
there.
Garth says he
meshes
wants
really
it
well.
from an out of
Yeah.
game.
To be fair, I do also
it
have-
meshes.
It meshes
Go ahead,
with
Garth.
it, yeah. I was gonna say I do have the cherry blossom, so if anything, I could just go back to that. It's just like looking at this.
No,
It'll
no,
be
no.
really
That's
fun.
damage.
Yeah.
This is advantage.
Oh god, it could be combo to have advantage on fucking everything, and she would have triple
And you would have
advantage. 'cause
elven
elf.
accuracy.
And
You'd have
also,
elven accuracy on it.
also, this could work with something else I was thinking of. Shit. And the other one was one of the aspects that I remember was you do extra damage based on how far you surpass someone's AC.
how far they surpass your allies.
They specify. Okay.
Again, the catch is your ally has to be hit in order for it to count.
It's
So that's why it's called for whom does it fall? Your ally or for your enemy? Because justice is a double-edged sword, don't you know?
I'll let you have it just because, like, I already have the damage advantage one that I forgot existed until an hour ago.
Man, it's good that I mentioned these things.
But
Also, it's a good thing you saved it, and I'm happy I was able to urge you into not using it.
Yeah.
Because if you
that
used it
would've
on the
been so much.
the mini boss, that would have been fucking bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And if anything, she can. In theory, she could learn this in the future. This is like a one-off
If you guys live.
super use. Yeah, if we live. Also, if they don't like fucking smite her on the spot, because Jesus Lord, I don't know who in this group could be more heretical besides like Aminius. Aminius kind of takes the
close,
cake being
pretty
raised
close.
by a fae.
Yeah, pretty close.
So yeah, you can take it.
I smite fairies for breakfast.
How
Abigail
dare
thinks. No thanks. A few.
Would that be like a salad?
Oh.
What?
Okay. It seems Dante knows what she's talking about. He just slowly at that, like just one nod. Gotcha.
All right, Abigail's going crazy.
You guys know that religious phrase? I know Varric knows it because he's a Kepler kid. No offense. He just tilts his head at that. As like, should I be offended at that?
Yeah, really.
You guys ever hear the phrase "Gods be watching"?
I'm pretty sure Varric says it every other week, yeah.
I have now.
Keyword of gods. Multiple. I think that might be applicable right now. Don't worry about it. Let's just not die.
Well, to be honest, if I was...
Death does not mean the end of service. Dante remarks. She looks at him. You're as ominous as this cavern. Fair enough.
I'd say it almost beats Varric and ominicity. That one got away from me.
Thanks. I think.
Maybe what's the word? Pessimism?
That's a good one.
So, out of game, who steps up?
Ward will step up.
Abigail hands you the Quinted Shard.
Sandra definitely looks interested, but she'll stifle herself.
Use a glaive.
I do.
Good. And this will be easier. He walks behind you. And then he grabs his spear and just sort of holds it in one hand, like by like bottom side of it. Close to where the base, the bottom pommel, well, not pommel, spear's not pommels, but like that bottom implement area is. And then he just sort of aligns it to be like right over where it is behind you, and then just slowly slides it. And to the rest of you watching this, it looks really weird. Watching someone get stabbed by a ghostly ethereal spear. Just...
Should we be stepping in, or...?
And as this happens, where you sort of feel a bit more heroic in a weird way, more so than just eating, Jerry Kane's feet and stuff like that. Like your posture straightens and stuff like that. The grip on your glaive tightens, like, but not in like a sense of like you're hurting your hands, like knuckles whining and stuff like that. Like just becomes more sure, like more so than your confident grip on it, considering how so valuable to you is. You feel a sense more so now of kinship with your peers here. You've already had it in you a defensive vibe with your Stone Aegis, but now it is more than defensive, it is a riposting stance. As you know that not only, eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, but luckily you pay it back with interest. So, you gain the Advanced Fighting Style Avenger, if you so wish, or the Chivalric Eminence. It is your choice.
Alrighty. If we take a 5-minute break, can I just spend a
Yeah, you
hot
can decide
minute
during
to read
5-minute
through
break.
the?
Yeah, sure. I can't copy and paste this because it's fucking OneNote's retarded.
Could you send me like a screen cap?
Yeah. I'll just type it out for you.
Alright, if you're taking a break now, I'm gonna run off for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're taking a break right now.
Okay, I'll be right back.